Hello, Capybara crew. Welcome back to the Casa, and welcome back to Detective Week, Murder Mystery Week. I'm not sure what I'm calling it yet, but we are going to play the demo of the Ratline today. Let's go ahead and take a peek at our Steam store, as usual, and see what Steam has to say about this game. Okay, so we start with some quotes. People are saying that if you liked The Root Trees Are Dead, you will love this game. I did not play The Root Trees Are Dead. It is on my list, though. I really want to play that game. It looks so fun. Note on compatibility, not optimized for Steam Deck. So if you're looking for a mystery game to play on Steam Deck, this isn't the one for you. We played some others, though, and those were Steam Deck compatible. Here we go. Summary. 1971. A dead priest. A list of Nazi fugitives. The hunt begins. When a Catholic priest is found murdered in Budapest, a secret list is discovered. Names of Nazi war criminals who escaped justice through a covert network known as the Ratline. Now, the case is yours. In this gritty detective thriller set in 1971, you play an investigator chasing shadows across continents. Use your wits, intuition, and network of contacts to follow leads, dig through documents, and piece together the truth. You will examine documents, photographs, and recovered artifacts. Make independent deductions with no hand-holding. I need hand-holding! Act like a proper sleuth, working contacts and shaking down sources from Rome to Buenos Aires. Hunt down your marks, put together their identities, check your work, and bring them to justice. It's made by Owlskip, the studio behind acclaimed narrative detective games Family, Rivals, Conspiracy, Echo Beach, Life and Crimes, and Riley and Rochelle. The war may be over, but the reckoning has just begun. The Ratline. Mature content description. So we do have a mature content warning. Concerns with historical events of the Ratline, the fleeing of Nazis from Europe shortly after the war. It takes the subject very seriously and deals with it sensitively. But if you have some PTSD about war or Nazis, or not the game for you, which is fine. System requirements requires Windows 7. If you have a more modern computer, you are golden. So here we go. We're going to check out our settings. Audio. Okay, we're going to turn the music down. We're going to turn the atmosphere down. We're going to turn the dog all the way down because I assume that is dog barking, and that will set off my dogs, and ain't nobody want to listen to that. Hints are on. Phone auto dial. Full screen VSync, resolution. I'm going to enable phone auto dial. Okay. Do I just escape? Did that save my settings? It did. Okay. New game. The weather here in Florida is like cold at night and then 100 degrees during the day, and it's really messing with my sinuses. So apologies for the sniffles. Budapest, 1971. I like the visuals. It's really setting the scene. Oh, brutal. The Ratline. I love the kind of gritty, almost comic booky style of at least the intro. We'll see how the rest of the game plays out, but I think it's cool. Queens, New York, 1971. Did you, Poppy? Hi, Poppy. Or just was I dare you, sorry. Landlady, you'll be wanting supper, Mr. Perlman?
No, thank you, Mrs. Muller.
Oh, there's voice acting. Okay, nice.
Just one last case.
One last case. Navigate right and left using WASD. You can just click on the sides of the screen. Okay, that's what I will do. Goals, open evidence. Go back to your board, click any piece of pinned evidence and open it. Click the first name or surname to tab on a target. Search the name, example Daniel, drag it to the characters, assign a photo. Open a piece of evidence, you click on any person in a photo and assign them to your suspect. Okay. My regards to the Garden State, looking for your help picking out a wanted fugitive. Mr. Bill Campbell is a fraudster identity thief. He likes to move towns regularly, reinventing himself. My suspicion is he has a new alias and will hold up to casual usage, but probably needs to use his real name for other things, financial, legal. Look out for evidence that leads you to him. Please, could you pick out his new first and last name, plus his current location? My best, Dan. Oh, okay, I can make it bigger. You can move it around. Great. Okay. Local bus tours a hit. Since setting the road earlier this year, let me make it bigger so you can read it. Camden Bus Tours has been steering visitors through the sights and stories of our fair city. I'm blown away at how many folks are hopping on, says proud owner and sole tour leader Pierre Giancometti. Business is booming. Enough to get a mink coat for the wife, a unique watch for his son, fixes the old bus. Even received a special visit from the sponsor, keen to inspect the side of the bus and take a photo. Clearly, the tour is a smash. I loved every minute of it, said local pawnbroker and friend from the neighboring burb, Collingsworth Wood R. Green. Me and Mrs. Green can't wait to come again. For booking tours, call Peter. Okay, so now I can click here, and I can click him, and I can do Peter. Forename. How do I assign it? Open a photo, any person in the photo to assign them to your suspect. Click on a first name or surname tab on a target. Forename. Peter. Search Peter. There we go. Forename. And then, what was his last name? Giancometti. Oh. Giancometti. How do I know what his name is? Peter. Peter. Ah. So now, if I go here, okay, so I had to click on its surname. Haha! There we go. I get it. Okay, so let's go back to our article. here I can go R. Okay, no, but can I search green? Okay, so that didn't work. I don't know who those people are. Okay. Okay, I can't do anything with that. Okay, that's so weird. Green. Okay. Whoop. Was it Roger? Roger. Okay. How do I get out of here? How do I get rid of this? When spouses, stray fathers vanish or lovers leave without forwarding addresses, many turn to the courts. But for those seeking answers with a bit more urgency, Saul Perlman remains the city's quiet constant. A veteran of the private investigation trade, Perlman is known for his calm demeanor. Saul. Sharp eye and unmatched success rate in locating absent, whether romantically, financially, or legally, inclined to disappear. More recently, his talents have been put to use by NYPD in Queens, where he's assisted in several fraud investigations. According to sources, Perlman's meticulous approach has helped identify multiple suspects now facing formal charges. I just follow the facts, Perlman said. If it leads to someone dodging rent or running Ponzi schemes, so be it. Everyone's hiding something. It's just a matter of looking in the right filing cabinet. Okay. Okay, these are the greens. Who the heck's Bill Campbell? New evidence hints. Hold to get a hint about a documented conversation you haven't discovered yet. Discover all to unlock specific character hints. Check answers. I'm confused. I petted the dog. This thing is in my way. Get out of here. Can I move this? Oh, I can. Giancometti. Peter. Roger. Green. It's not Camden. It's Collingsworth. I thought it was New Jersey at first, but then there was an Amsterdam fucking... Ah, okay. Bill. Oh. Campbell. Press hold the question mark. Get a new hint. Press hold the question mark below to get a hint for finding evidence, conversation not previously seen. The first is just an example hint. Get a character hint. Press hold the question mark to any target field to get informational hints. The first one is an example hint. Evidence hint. Click the button below. You can use these hints to find new evidence or conversations. Click again. Next hint gives answer. Last answer will give you the precise solution of how to find it. You can now exit. More than 2 errors. Okay. Get a character hint. Example, click for actual hints. Number for the watch in the pawn shop matches the bus company number. Billy Campbell's surname is Giacometti. Two or fewer errors in your identification. Are you? Open the glossary using the tab button. Bill runs the bus company. Bill Campbell is in the center of the photo. Okay, so I was right. Is it UK? What? Bill Campbell's located in Camden, New Jersey. I'm so confused. Bill Campbell's first name is Peter. Are you Bill Campbell? Those are the only people they could be, right? Oh, this is Camden, New Jersey. I'm real confused. Bill Campbell's in the center of the photo. Okay, so it should be him. Peter Giacometti. Okay, center of the photo. Bill Campbell's first name is Peter. Surname is Giacometti. Did I not have that in there before? God. Dear Dan, I tracked down Bill Campbell in Camden, New Jersey. He's been running a bus tours under the name of Peter Giacometti. Seems like the tours haven't been doing all that well. He's been pawning items, including his son's watch, to a man called Green. Looking forward to working again. Sending my bill separately. Click the bed icon to finish the day. Okay. I had it. I don't know. The Camden thing messed me up. Hello? Is this Perlman? It's 3 in the goddamn morning. That's what it is. I'm not joking, Mr. Perlman. Yeah, nor am I, buddy. What do you want? Mr. Perlman, may I ask, What does the Ratline mean to you? The Ratline? Never heard of it. Sounds like a pest thing. How about Bishop Tura? Huh? You have an article about him on your wall. Did you know that Bishop Tura was a former member of the Nazi Party? Hang on one second. Get back to that bit about you spying on me. Who are you? He wrote extensively about how the Catholic Church and National Socialists could become allies. Later, he put his words into action. How so? Bishop Tura was in the business of human cargo. On the night of his death, he had on him a list of Nazis he smuggled out of Italy after the war. A list. That's what the Ratline is, a passage to freedom for the perpetrators of human misery. Tura was a key helper. How did he manage that? He used his influence to remove them from prison, hid them in his monastery, secured documents, and arranged transport. Capable guy. What does this have to do with me? Mr. Perlman, I must be brief. We have a list, but we need an outside source to help us. You're well known as a top sleuth. Ha! Buddy, I don't know who you think you're talking to, but... Do you want to go after them, Mr. Perlman? These Nazis, these killers, many of them live comfortably, growing old and fat. They believe they're beyond reach. And this may be our last chance. We'll start feeding you names. With each case, you'll receive a dossier. When you're done with one, the next will follow. This continues until they're all found. Hey, just a second. Wait, we can do a retainer. This won't be cheap, but I can work something out. Good night, Mr. Perlman. Await our contact. Ooh. Tutorial. Sorry. In a previous game, if you watched it, I was trying to think of the word tutorial. And it just came to me, and so I screamed it like a lunatic. Chapter 2, Marathon Men. Flip a document. Call your contact Diego. Mr. Perlman, this is your first case, the Schultz brothers. Wanted since 1949, it's believed they fled initially to Seville and then on to South America. It's possible they're not anymore identifying as brothers, but as some other close family relatives. We've contacted an associate in Buenos Aires to assist you. His name is Diego Rodrigo. Best of luck. Dear Friedrich, I heard you're shipping out tomorrow. My undying love for my two blessed boys. Make sure you and your brothers shave your beards before then. You must be the only men in your unit. Make sure you and your brothers shave your beards before then. You must be the only men in your unit who look so slovenly. Oh. Also, tell Ralphie to wash his face daily to stop infection. The dental exam results came back. I'm so proud. When the war is over, you can follow in Ralphie's footsteps. Love, Ma. This one doesn't flip. No. Okay. Call your contact Diego. Diego. Hello, is this Diego? It is. A pleasure to meet you, Mr. Perlman. Mr. Perlman, is it? Yes, it is. I believe you've been looking into the Schultz brothers? I have. My brief was to look for German dentists in Buenos Aires. I don't mean to alarm you, but there are a lot of them. I've really had my filling. I see. It's a little joke, you see, like fillings that a dentist give? No, I get it. Anyway, I have one promising candidate, Dr. Schmidt. What can I help you with? Tell me more about Dr. Schmidt. Tell me about Dr. Schmidt as a dentist. Dr. Schmidt's a practicing dentist of some renown in Buenos Aires. I should know, become his patient. He's quite chatty between sessions with the drill and pliers. Do you know Schmidt's first name? I've not been able to discover it. He has no certificates in his office. Highly suspect, if you ask me. I've never encountered a dentist who didn't want to parade his honors. Do you have any distinguishing marks? Apart from the beard, no, I don't think so. Does he have any family? He speaks fondly of his older cousin in Canada. Apparently, his older cousin pioneered a rather celebrated new technique called oronectomy. Dr. Schmidt also claims to have played a role. You know much about it? Me? No. But Nico, a charming fellow patient visiting from Paraguay, spoke highly of the same procedure he had with Dr. Schmidt last January. So how are we going to track his cousin, a dentist in North America? Dentists in Canada need to conform to national certification, so he'll likely have retrained. I'd suggest speaking to the National Dental School and taking it from there. Thanks, Diego. That's all I need to know. My pleasure. I appreciate your war on dentists, the gums of Navarone, if you will. Call me again anytime. Buen dia, Diego. Oh, and we get a transcript. Nice. Okay. Diego, Dresden Optics. Let's go back over here. National Dental School. N. Schroeder. We don't have any info on N. Schroeder either. S-C-H-U-L-Z. S-C-H-U-L-Z. Schultz. How do I... What the heck? Get out of here. Okay, What the heck? Schulz. Shoals, and these are shoals. Okay. Well, it's gonna be one of these guys. How do I speak to the National Dental School? That is the question. Sure. Richard Candy. Ha 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 ha. How do I... read Diego's transcript. And just need to recertify in new countries. Look up Canadian dentists in Rolodex. I did! Y'all. Oh my god, it's right there. I'm so dumb. Canadian Dental Organization, provider of top-notch instruction from coast to coast, from coast to the coast. Hello, who am I speaking with? This is Natalia. I'm the senior administrator at the CDO and Dr. Schaefer's personal assistant. How can I help? Natalia, I'm looking for a passing acquaintance I met in Buenos Aires. A German dentist working in Canada. Sure, you're a dentist yourself? I'm not. Sorry, my name is Saul Perlman. Superman? No. Saul Perlman. Sorry to disappoint. I'm afraid we have many Germans pass through our esteemed halls. Cannot necessarily help you. Anything else I can help you with? Tell me more about the CDO. We're headed up by Dr. Herring. He's out right now. The CDO trains and certifies dentists who want to work in Canada. We work with a variety of student dentists as well as mature expatriates who want to work here. Where do your expatriates come from? Oh, everywhere. England, France, Argentina. Lots of South Americans, though very few of them are native. Thanks. What about you, Natalia? What's your story? Truthfully, I want to be a folk singer. Do you listen to folk music? You mean Bob Dylan, Neil Young? Oh no, that's far too commercial. I do a lot of traditional Canadian working songs. We've got a little commune out of town. This pays the bills. I see, thanks. I also sing a lot about the danger of candy, for kids mostly. You want to know what it can do to teeth? You should talk to my friend Beth at the Five Pieces Palace. The horrors. Aha! I haven't had those in years. Tell me about the oronectomy. A groundbreaking procedure in humane cavity replacement invented right here in Canada. It's a little technical, but you take the drill and put it deep into the crown. Typically, it's done in 2 stages, a year apart, to allow for regrowth. Who invented this work? Well, I can't give you direct info on our members, but there was an exciting conference in Montreal recently that honored the creators. I'll send you some materials once we're off the call. I'll also tell Dirk you were asking about his work. Thanks. In fact, there was another doctor from Buenos Aires. Perhaps you know him, although I'm forgetting the name. That's all for now. Many thanks, Natalia, for the tooth and nothing but the tooth. Very nice. You have a good day, sir. New evidence. Alright, so Dirk. Okay, there's no Dirk. Key speakers. There we go. Jones and Jones with the Willis brothers. Dr. Mueller for his work on the oronectomy procedure. Dirk Mueller. Oh, surname. Muller, not Mueller. Muller. Oh my gosh, Diego. Here we go, Schmidt. S-C-H. Schmidt. Okay. We don't know who's who yet. Okay. Started a photo of the team. Dr. Mueller shared a few words. This year, key speakers uncovered a wide range of emerging technologies in Root Canal by Emerson, Brace Yourself in Orthodontistry in the Age of Bubblegum by Irving, and Challenges in British Dentistry by Forsyth. All were highly entertaining. Went to Dr. Mueller for his oronectomy procedure, frying him late for the surgery. My brilliant cousin Alex. Okay. Oh, no. He's the wrong one. He should be Alex. And his surname was Schmidt. I don't know what any of these mean. Oh, safe passage assured for these two. Okay. How do I know which one's which? Hold on. Who are our sponsors again? Can I move this? Okay, that one I can't move. Let's look for Grove's enamel replacement. Okay. Jones and Jones. Hargraves and Hopper. Willis Brothers are my last ones. Okay. So I called them. I'm going to go ahead and put them up here. I actually think they might be the other way around, but that's fine. Can we... How do I know which one's which? Tell Ralphie. Okay, yeah, they are the other way around. Ralph. You're Fritz. Okay. You're in location Buenos Aires. You're in okay, well, you are Schmidt. Alex. You are oh my gosh, what was his last name? Surname. Muller was Dirk. 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 should be in Canada. I just need North America? Canberra. I mean, I don't think that's correct. 2 or fewer errors. It's gonna be Canada, but I can't find Canada. Who am I speaking with? Dr. Shrift's person, how can I help? Looking for business met in Buenos Aires. Canada, Canada, Canada. England, France, Argentina, lots of South Americans. In fact, there's another doctor there from Buenos Aires. Perhaps you know him. I don't understand. What am I missing? Check the dental conference sheet. Ralph is flying in. Oh. Toronto. I need the city. Toronto. So dumb. And we found our Nazis. Found 2 dentists, Ralph and Fritz. Ralph is a highly acclaimed dentist living and working in Toronto under the name Dirk Mueller. He pioneered a procedure called the oronectomy, for which he was received significant acclaim. Highly decorated. His younger brother goes by Alex Schmidt and lives in Buenos Aires. Best Saul. Yeah, this is fun. This is just like what I've seen of The Root Trees Are Dead. So cool. Let's end our day. I love it. So fun. The French Collection. Access the library archives. Your search tool can now search the NY Public Records Library. Open the library tab in the search tool. Beautiful. All right, what do we have so far? Mr. Perlman, we're now on the trail of Anneliese Hoffman and her lackeys, Helmut Schlosser and Wolfgang Fischer. The daughter of a wealthy and well-connected family, she's a target of utmost importance. We've secured you access to the archives, a wealth of searchable documents that may aid your investigations. Our regards. Property of Perlicott and Partners, Siegfried. We have AH. SH. Safe passage assured, new identities assigned. Okay. Does this flip? It does not. Pelicott and Partners. Can I search that? Pelicott. No. Siegfried. Siegfried shipping routes. Udas to Seville, to Dublin, to New Jersey. Okay. Why do I have 4? Can I search for... Can I call Siegfried shipping? No. Wealthy and well-connected family. She's a target of utmost importance. I don't see anybody who looks like the same. Schlosser, Helmut, Anneliese Hoffman, Wolfgang Fischer. This one doesn't flip over. Who do I need to call on this? I got nothing. Just trying to see if there are like any 2 people that like match. But everybody's like, oh, is this him? I assume this is him. I don't know which one's which, but that tracks. And this must be Anneliese. Or is this him? How do I find anything else about them? Wealthy and well-connected family. Secured your access to the art. Can I search wedding? No. Can I search Hoffman? Hoffman corporate restructuring. Employee found dead. Dublin Times article. Man found murdered in Dublin Park. Police in Ballymun yesterday discovered the body of David Fairview in Grange Park. Detectives say Fairview sustained multiple stab wounds and bore defensive injuries consistent with violent struggle. Forensic officers also believe the body may have been moved after the attack. Investigators are now appealing for information on a tall blonde woman in her early 50s who was seen in the area with a male companion around the time of the incident. Anyone with information is asked to contact Ballymun Garden Station. A Photo recovered from the victim, David Fairview. Okay, can I search Fisher? Schlosser? Helicopter. Helicopter. Why is it being weird? Okay. So call Hoffman. I looked for Hoffman though, right? And it wasn't in there? Hoffman Auctions. Let me go back. Hoffman employee. Dublin Times. Dublin Tailors. Fairview. David. Ballyman Garden Station. Ballyman Garden Station, Sergeant Kenny, how can I help? Hello, I'm inquiring about a murder that happened last year in Grange Park. Oh, right, you'll be wanting to turn yourself in, will you? I'm inquiring about the victim, David Fairview. Look, fella, I don't know the case. What I do know is I've sure had enough used lots calling up about it. Us people. Use Yanks. You called last week asking this and that about developments in the case. Well, this is an open investigation, so we ain't got nothing to say to you. Where were the calls coming from? Oh, some dizzy girl in New Jersey. You done now? Well, I'd really like to. Oh, piss off. Okay. Some dizzy girl in New Jersey. I actually think maybe that's her. And I think maybe that was... No, this is definitely David Fairview. Nice furnishings. Can I call them back? Let's try to call them back. Okay. Okay, if he's the dead guy, that can't be him. Blonde woman in her 50s. Okay. Hmm. Who else would I call? I don't have any other wealthy and well-connected family. Wedding. Are we gonna have to use another hint? I don't want to. Review the doc photo. There's a business name attached to the photo. Call Pelican Partners. I can't. I tried that. Oh my god. I was looking for Pelican Shipping. Let's do an ad. Hello, George Martinique of Pelican Partners. Hello, my name's Saul Perlman. I've received a document regarding the Hoffman family with your law firm's stamp on it. Yes. Wait one moment. How can I help? What can you tell me about the Hoffmans? Very rich Swiss-Austrian family. Father Franz, mother Elizabeth, one daughter, Annalise. What did you say they run? They specialize in food and drinks. They have restaurants and stores all over Europe. Touristy, popular with Americans. I am American, and I apologize for that. Is that all their business interests? I believe they've recently started a U.S. chain of pawnbrokers and discount stores. Grubby stuff. How about Annalise specifically? She was the joy of the Hoffmans, a ski champion, concert pianist, and ballerina. Not a particularly nice person, though. How? How do you say she treated people like property? What was the state of her marriage? Tempestuous, to say the least. What can you tell me about Schlosser and Fischer? Helmut Schlosser was high up in the Austrian command chain, very tall, handsome man. He was also vain and cruel, capable of days-long rages. So, not your typical Nazi, then. Very good. There are stories in the archives of him beating up his servants, kicking his dogs, all qualities that endeared him to high military command. And Fischer? Fischer's a murkier figure. He was a close friend of Schlosser, but less so with the Hoffmans. And he wasn't at Annalise and Helmut's wedding, for example. I think he was deeply in love with Annalise. I have gleaned from some letters that this was, to some extent, mutual. They were lovers. That I cannot say. Why do you have this photo? Mr. Perlman, do you know what a private archive is? No. See, there's a very rich family, for example, the Hoffmans. They might wish to have a place to store enormous amounts of documents stemming from their personal affairs, somewhere confidential. So it can't be found easily. Exactly. Proof of business, mail, maleficence? Sometimes, but also more personal affairs, fallouts, illegitimate children, drug problems, identities. I'm struggling to follow. My apologies. Pelican Partners represented the Hoffmans' business until we were ousted in a recent corporate restructure. We also served as a personal archive. You know where the bodies are buried. Exactly. That photo's from the secure archive. It was deposited there many years ago. The reason you have it is certain partners, myself included, feel that more light should be shed on the Hoffman family's broader activities. What are those broader activities? For example, the Hoffmans run cafes, restaurants, and stores. I've met a number of their regional directors. They have surnames like Rodrigo, Salevi, and Guiraud. What do you think their accents are? German. You are smart. They all have strong German or Austrian accents and are roughly 50 to 60 years old. You think the Hoffmans are hiding people inside their companies? I do. Including family members. That I couldn't say. What was the restructure about? I think it was a big scandal. I heard little, and it was all covered up quickly. After that, a lot of people were moved around, and we were cut off. What do these symbols mean? Part of the photo contains coded symbols. I can't help with that, but you should have a look in some archives for anything you've seen in the picture. Plus, check if you've seen these symbols before. Thanks, George. I'm going to send you a few things to look at. I hope they help. Okay, there we go. New evidence reveal. Dear Anna, my mother says she already knows that I need to understand about things your parents discuss in polite circles and other intellectual things that I study or love. Eva. Dear Annalise, I'm sorry to hear about Helmut. We can handle arrangements, but you need to leave Europe as soon as possible. We have a new opportunity that can provide you with some cover. First name, however, will have to stay. Please take care. Your cousin, the young Master Kunst, inquired after you. He's terribly fond. What a shame this all is. Love, Ma and Pa. Okay, let's go back over here. I was right the first time. This is Annalise. And this. Okay, so she's Fairview. Oh, wait. Okay, Annalise is not. Let's search surname. Fairview. David. New opportunity to provide you some cover. First name, however, will have to stay. Please take care. Kunst. Okay, can I make you bigger? There we go. Ian F. Huffman, David Careview, Helen Smith, John Smith, Roger Green, TBD, E. and F. Hoffman, Ruben Gomez, Raymond Gordon, Hortense Simon, Dietrich Faust. None of them. David Fairview. Yes. London. At 8 a.m. ABC. Cafe 405. Crusty Loaf. Cafe Rose. Cafe Central. Do they have the ones that are the... No. Red Halibut. Perfect Peppers. Can I... The Mountaintop. Oh, I wonder if... Hold on, where's my... Nope. Nope. That's that one. This one doesn't flip. Where is the... Oh, that was in the archive, right? Oh, no, it was Hoffman. Hoffman Corporate Restructure. What? I don't understand. I need lots of hints on this one. Helmut married Annalise. George Martinique describes his physique. Helmut can be found in the wedding photo next to Annalise. Okay. Annalise married Helmut. She can be seen in numerous pictures. In the wedding photo, dance picture, and the bus photo. What bus photo? I don't have a bus photo. Wolfgang runs a new Hoffman business. Pictured. Wolfgang's wearing green in... Oh! The bus photo! How do I look at that? How do I look at the bus photo? Evidence. He's Roger Green. And he's in Collingswood, New Jersey. She's in Collingswood, New Jersey. First name will have to stay. Why can I not... I don't know what I'm looking at here. She's green. Grange Park. Hoffman Diamonds and Pawn. One last case. I don't know what her first name should be. Annalise. It says trying to hear about Helmy. We can handle the arrangements. Okay, her first name is apparently not Annalise, but I don't know what her new name is. He didn't go to the wedding. Okay, this is Helmut for sure. I can't figure out her name. Annalise changed names to the owner of a Hoffman business. She was the owner of the Lamplight Ladder. Helen. This one's tough. It's fun, but it's tough. 2 or fewer errors in your identification. Okay. Is he not David Fairview? He is. Is it this? No, it's definitely not, because she was in the photos. Dublin. Two or fewer errors in your identification. Okay. Alright. I feel I'm straight up cheating, it feels like. Didn't end up where his business was. Check the Dublin Times article to find out his location. How much Schlosser is located in Dublin? Okay, that's correct. Are they not in Collingswood? Fled Europe. Collingswood. Okay. We're in green in the bus photo. Let's go back to the bus photo. Archive. One last case. Bus photo. He's wearing green. That's definitely him. And he's Roger Green. I'm so confused right now. Helmet can be found in the wedding photo next to Annalise. And this can be found in the wedding photo, the dance picture, and the bus photo. Wolfgang's wearing green in the bus photo. Okay. Is it her last name? Changed names. Surname is Green. So what did I get wrong? Went to America. Wolfgang Fischer is located in Collingswood. Is it his picture that's wrong? Is it him? First name is Roger. Roger Green. He's in Collingswood. Okay. What? Oh, I can pin it to the evidence board. It was their photos. I didn't realize I could pin the old evidence. I found your fugitives. All three took the Siegfried ship from Trieste to London and Dublin. There they took on aliases that allowed them to run a fair death Diamond Hoffman businesses without detection. However, it appears that Wolfgang and Annalise started an affair. This led to the death of Helmut Schlosser, most likely at their hands. They were smuggled by Annalise's parents to New Jersey to head up the Hoffmans' Diamond and Pawn in Collingswood, New Jersey. They are married and go by Roger and Helen Green. Booyah. I can't believe I did all that and it was just their photos. I didn't realize I could pin evidence from prior cases. Oh, I'm a goose. I'm a goose. Ooh, we get another spooky phone call. Hello, is that you again? Another 3 a.m. call? You've done well, Mr. Perlman. I tracked down Annalise Hoffman and her new husband. Turned out she iced the last one. I know, I figured it out. Congratulations. You're going to arrest her. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. Oh boy, so that's it. We're done? Not even close. You're going to start paying me? I'm covering my own expenses here. My library card's maxed out. Mr. Perlman. Oh, forget it. I can see you guys are as tight as you are tight-lipped. Mr. Perlman, we need you to look into some ex-Nazis based in South America, Argentina, Bolivia, and Paraguay. I already got a guy in Argentina, a dentist. This is different. These men were high-ranking Nazi officers. After their escape from Europe, certain powers chose to make use of them for their skills. Arrest, interrogation, torture. Some now head up secret police departments and go only by aliases. They were promoted, basically. They visit untold misery on their country's people and stifle the spread of democracy. We need to hunt them down. And have them arrested? No, we want to eliminate them. And if I refuse? Saul, you seem to have a nice enough life. Do you really want to find out? I see. A pleasure to meet you, Mr. Perlman. You can go back to sleep. Your next package arrives tomorrow. And that is the end of our demo. That was so good. I love it. I can't believe I made such silly mistakes. Knowing that you can repin evidence is key, because I was like, how do I drag this picture? And I was like, oh, I have to just assume and grab their younger person pictures. No. That's not how it goes. That was the Ratline. Super, super fun. Was that one available already? I believe it was. It is also on sale right now with the spring sale. It's 20% off. It's only $12. Really fun. There's actually a bundle that includes Conspiracy, Ratline, Riley and Rochelle, which is also recommended on my list, and Rivals. For $22. I don't know anything about those other games, but that's what's currently available on Steam. Super, super fun. Once again, my name's Mandy Lee. I'm one half of Casa Fortis. We do all kinds of cool, fun, creative things here at Casa Fortis, and we're working really hard to bring you more and newer kinds of content. We would love to have you along for the ride. Give us a like, a follow, a subscribe, whatever the free thing is, wherever you are. Click the links in the doobly-doo to find all the other ways you can support and follow us, and we will see y'all next time. Thanks so much for hanging out. Bye, everyone.